Okay, so we're hardly working. We're an improv team. So I would like to introduce the team, or we'll introduce ourselves. I'm Robert.
I'm Jackie.
I'm Chuck.
Christine.
I'm Jim.
So tonight, what we're going to do for you is we're going to do a few improv games for your amusement. So to start off with, and we're going to get some suggestions from the audience, as what always happens with improv. So for the first suggestion to get us started, I'd like somebody to tell us a person's name, just any person's name. You can say it or just put it in the chat.
Benjamin.
Benjamin, okay. Now someone else tell us something Benjamin might be on a quest for, something Benjamin is searching for.
Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail. Okay, so we're going to tell you a story about Benjamin searching for the Holy Grail. We're going to tell the story together, but we're only going to tell it one word at a time. So let's see how this goes. Just a second. And whenever
I
C.
Benjamin.
I
think
of
The.
Time.
when
we
wanted
Him.
To.
date
so
he
Had.
An.
idea
to
go
And.
Ask.
mom
where
he
Could.
Find.
his
Holy
grail
Then.
He.
adventured
to
the
Outer.
Limits.
of
Mongolia.
where
He.
Found.
his
Cave
of
Wonderful.
Items.
which
led
to
Discovering.
Why.
he
needed
the
Holy.
Grail.
however
bandits
caught
Him.
When.
looting
the
cave
So.
He.
cried
a lot.
but
Later.
He.
discovered
N
open
Item.
So.
he
took
the
Item.
And.
ate
it.
all
The end. I don't know what the item was. Maybe we'll find out on the next time we do the story. Okay, great. So that was one word story. Thank you for watching. We're going to do another game right now. And for this game, can someone give us a location that all of us could be at?
Walt Disney World.
Okay, Walt Disney World. Now we're going to do a scene for you that takes place at Walt Disney World. And we'll get started in a minute. But, oh, shoot, I forgot to tell you something very important, that each of us only has a limited amount of words we can say in this scene, from 1 to 5. So for the audience, we'd like to tell you, we're going to assign that right now. So let me see, how many words and this can be 1 to 5. How many words am I going to say in the scene?
1
1? Okay. How many words is Chuck going to say?
3.
Jackie.
2.
Christine.
5.
Okay, and that leaves 4 for Jim. So let's go over it again, everybody. 1.
3
I'm 5.
I'm 4.
Okay, we're in Walt Disney World.
Wow, I think we're lost.
This is a fantastic place.
Mickey!
I'm scared.
You know, he's not that.
Paul?
Yeah, I
Sis,
think not.
sis, you'll be fine, okay?
It's weird.
We'll take care of you.
This costume stinks.
Don't be such a baby.
I'm sorry.
Always.
Be there for yourself.
I want candy.
Again?
You always want candy. Always.
You do.
Will fall out.
They will.
I totally agree with Mom.
Let's
Right.
go on a ride.
Mom's always right.
She is.
Matterhorn.
That's a good one, too.
I
I'm
totally agree with.
Now.
I hate
Wow.
height.
Right this minute now?
Yes.
Please no.
Yes.
Please no.
Hold me, Mom.
It's kind of a long line.
Okay, little baby boy.
Sneak.
Yes, let's.
They'll catch you guys.
So what?
They saw us.
They did.
Where? Oh,
You know what they have under Disneyland?
catacombs.
Worse than that, jail.
Now,
way.
you guys are not.
Crazy?
You're making things up again.
He's smoking cigarettes.
That's
I read it in an article. True.
Leaving.
Right now?
Yes.
Who will pay?
Not me.
You.
I will pay as usual.
Thank you, Mom.
Hooray! And that's the scene. Thank you very much. Okay, we've got one more thing to do for you. We're going to, first of all, for this next thing, okay, we're gonna have some very special guests. So let's bring in the guests right now, and we'll have them in here in 2 seconds. Welcome, everybody, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Start your engines. And when I say your engines, I'm talking about your brains, because it's time for your favorite advice column show, Burning Question, where the audience can ask any question they want of a panel of experts. So what I'm going to need for you right now, if you want to ask questions, just put your question in the chat. And while you're putting the question in the chat, we're going to introduce our panel of experts for tonight. We'll start with me. I'm Scotty McLaren, world champion car racer and winner of the Monaco Grand Prix 5 times. Now let's hear from our other guests.
I'm Bartholomew Bush from Bartholomew Bush Bookbinding in Burbank.
Hi, everybody. Okay. I'm Jasmine. Okay. And I'm the leading expert on nail polish. Okay.
I am Professor von Heffenmeyer. Und I am a leading expert in vampires and vampire slaying and the institution of vampirism.
I'm Beatrice, the librarian, and while I do have respect for the purchasing of books, I prefer if you borrow them and save the trees, but continue to educate oneself day after day.
All right, now that you've met the panel of experts, we got our first question. I want to adopt a pet. What pet do you recommend? Anybody can answer.
Well, after, this is a very, very good question. In Transylvania, you are told not two animals you are never supposed to have anything to do with, and that is a bat and a wolf. Now, besides that, you can get any kind of animal, like a little kitty cat, a little, you know, that maybe a puppy, but never a wolf and never a large dog that likes bats. And that's for a very good reason.
Okay. Okay. I recommend that you get a big dog, unlike Mr. Van something said, okay? Because an Irish setter, okay, if you have nail polish that's like a nice red color, but it's okay, it's kind of auburn, okay, then your Irish setter can match your nail polish, and you're always, okay, you're always going to be fashionable, okay.
You should buy a dog. Dogs are very friendly, and if they happen to chew up your books, you could bring them to Bartholomew Bush's bookbinding and bookstore in Burbank.
While I do have respect for one's desire to have a furry animal in their lives, I would highly recommend you have a goldfish, because a goldfish will simply float around. It will be low-level maintenance. It will still keep you company and give you plenty of time for one's education.
Yeah, a goldfish is very, very safe. I would totally agree, because then, you know, nothing else needs to stay in water, and that's a perfect idea. I totally agree.
Well, I'm not crazy about the goldfish, because you see, what I like is having a monkey. Because when I was doing the Indianapolis 500 in 1987, I had a monkey as my co-pilot. And so he would ride on my shoulder, and he would look up. And you know what was good about that? I broke my rear view mirror. So what I did was I had the monkey look behind me, and whenever a car was getting close, he tapped me on the head. So I say, get a monkey to drive around in your car with you.
Yeah, you know, I think a monkey would work as long as he has a very high collar, so he doesn't get bit by anything. You know what I mean? But a monkey would work too.
I'm glad you agree. Oh, it looks like we got another question from the audience there. It looks like I'm about to go on a third date. What is the best way to shake things up and impress me date?
Okay. How you can make your date just get all shook up is like, you got to be you have to be very colorful, okay? So you come to my shop, and you can pick any color you want on your nails, okay? And then you can get matching clothes, like a nice sharp and sparkly blouse, okay? And then when you show up, he'll be like, wow, that's different, okay? Okay.
You should buy a book like Charles Dickens' first edition of Oliver Twist. That way you show your date you're a scholar, you're smart, and you can buy them here at Bartholomew Bush's Bookbinding and Bookstore on Burbank Boulevard in Burbank.
First of all, you should make sure that your date has a crucifix, just in case. And then when you first meet her, make sure that when you look into a mirror, she casts a reflection, just in case. And those are the good things. And then if she doesn't react to the crucifix, and if you couldn't see her reflection in the mirror, then I would go ahead and say, okay, it's good to date, everything's fine. Just make sure she has a very high collar or a turtleneck, and then have a great time in Transylvania.
Well, I think what you should do, you take your date to the 24 Hours of Le Mans auto race, because it's in France, and you drive around France is very romantic. So this is going to really impress her, especially when you're driving at 250 miles an hour going under the Eiffel Tower. And then you get her under there, and you know, the 24-hour Le Mans goes overnight. So when you're driving overnight and it gets a little romantic, you lean over and you kiss your date. You're him or you're her, whoever your date is, or in my case, I'll kiss my monkey.
Well, I was going to recommend that the number one priority for going on a date is to make sure that you and your special potential someone are educated. But I must confess, I haven't had a date in over 20 years. So I'm just going to hope to learn from all of you professionals here and perhaps take some notes when I get home later.
Okay, Miss Librarian. I just have to tell you, Miss Librarian, if you come to my shop, I will give you a manicure and put a little lipstick on your face, and you're gonna just like shine. You're gonna be so beautiful. Okay. I'll put a lipstick. Okay, that's gonna match your nails. Okay, and then we're gonna put blush. Okay, and the blush is gonna match the lipstick and the nail polish. Okay, and you're just gonna get a date like right away. Okay.
Since it's your third date, you might want to get my book on how to date successfully the first time around here at Bartholomew Bush's bookbinding and bookstore in Burbank.
No,
And
I love the idea about the makeup, the rouge, and all that. Make sure it's not red. Any other color but red, just in case, because you know it could be very dangerous.
And let me tell you something, Beatrice. Once you get the makeover from Jasmine over there, I'm going to come by and I'm going to pick you up in my Formula One race car, and we're going to France. So there's your date.
Oh, there you go, all in one. Isn't that fantastic?
That's it.
Love connection.
The Burning Question Show solves all your problems. And that's all the time we have for Burning Question tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks, audience, for all your input. Thanks for your questions. And we'll see you next time on Burning Questions.
Yes.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Yeah, Transylvania.
Bye. Drop by the bookstore.
That's our show.